I'm giving out so much free game that when I drop this course, y'all better not say nothing. Like, this is such free game. I don't see a lot of people do this. I don't. So the strategy I'm about to show you is something so small, yet so simple that can make you 10 times more money and prevent you from missing out on thousands, hundreds, millions of dollars wherever your trading journey is. Stick around, it's gonna be a short one, but it's gonna be so useful. You'll probably be like, I should have done that sooner. All right, intro time. My name is Kelly Ohgee. I'm a 20-year-old CEO, entrepreneur, and investor. In 2020, I was 18 without $1 in my bank account, and a year later, I became a multi-millionaire at the age of 19. I've been blessed to be able to travel and get to teach a lot of your favorite athletes and celebrities how to leverage their cash and turn into active capital. And I'm hoping I can do the same for you, so stick around and let's get to the money. So I actually posted a Twitter poll asking about the 3 different types of videos you'd want to see, and I decided I'm going to do all of them, but this was the most requested, so I'm going to get right into it. Not only am I going to tell you the strategy, I'm also going to show you 3 different examples so that you can actually understand what this means. What I'm basically talking about is, listen guys, so when I notice a lot of people will come to me and they'll send me a chart and they'll say, well, hey Kelly, did I chart this correctly, or is this going in the right direction? And I'll tell them, listen, the truth is the market is so indecisive that it can go anywhere at once. So in order to correctly be right, like 99% of the time, you want to make sure that you're actually plotting both sides. When I say plotting both sides, I mean, you may say a stock is going up and the market may decide it wants to go down. So how are you going to prepare yourself for when it goes down? Are you just going to say, all right, well, it didn't go up, I'm just not going to make money off this trade, I'll wait till it gets back to this zone? Or are you going to say, it didn't go up, but that's completely fine because I already have the downside charted, so I know when it goes up where it'll go and when it goes down where it'll go. And that's essentially the strategy, guys. It's charting both sides. It's making sure you're prepared no matter which way the weather goes. You know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
But I'm not a rapper.
So without further ado, let's quickly get into these 3 charts and you're going to see exactly what I mean. For this example, I am using chart patterns simply because I have a video on chart patterns. If you haven't checked it out, I'm like the chart pattern sniper, not gonna lie, but also because it's one of the easiest ways to kind of show you guys, hey, the chart may say it's going this way, but you need to be prepared in case it does another thing. It's like an ex that's kind of annoying and
they say they're gonna treat you better, but they don't actually do it. I'm not being
shady.
Yes, she is.
But anywho's, let's get into this. So what you guys are about to see right now is I'm going to show you chart patterns, right? So I like to use these patterns, continuation and reversals. That's what you'll see here. Reversal is like it's going one way and then decides to go there. It reverses, you know, like if you're in a car and you make a U-turn, okay, boom. And then continuation, if you're driving and you keep going straight, well, the pattern is already going up, so it's going to continue going up. But how do you know? This pattern. Or it's going down and it wants to continue going down. How do you know? This pattern. So that's what I'm going to show you guys, and it's going to be super awesome. Super awesome. So that's what we're seeing right here, is these different patterns. So today I tried to find 2 to 3 of these on past charts to kind of show you it may not always work the way that you think it will. So the first one we have right here is SPY. This is SPY back around April, which was like 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks, this was last week, right? So right here, as you can see, we have a bullish pennant, and a bullish pennant is coming from the downside and then continuing up. So it goes like this, boom, and then you have a little bit of consolidation and then it shoots back up. So if I come over here, as you can see, we're coming from the downside and then we have consolidation. So obviously, if I'm going to chart this to kind of show you guys what it would look like, what do you expect to happen next? Or I could even attach that right here, whichever one. Some people may pull it down here and make it encompass all of this. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna put it right here. So you would say, okay, well, this thing is clearly going to go like this. Because, so right here on this bullish pennant, boom, it goes up. So right here, I would plot my entry. to be right about here when we leave. So it'd be this line right here. So boom, it's gonna go up, guys. So I'm gonna plot my entry, right? So if I now play this chart, we expect it to go up, right? Watch. You see that? It just, boom, fell to the ground. Now I'm gonna go back in time, and even though we've already cheated, I'm gonna try and find some price points. Here's the beauty of this strategy. Now, rather than saying, oh my gosh, I missed out on money, it didn't actually go up because it didn't break through these lines of resistance, you can now say, okay, well, if it goes up, and I like to make, whenever I want something to go up, I like to make this green, and when I want it to go down, I like to make it red. So you can say, okay, well, here's a resistance point, here's a resistance point, here's a resistance point. So if it falls below this, I can say, okay, I want to get in. Shout out to that motorcycle outside. I would actually probably do this point because we have resistance right here, and then we have resistance right here, and so it's a little bit further out. So you would say if it drops below this line, shout out to that motorcycle, oh my gosh. But if it drops below this line, then boom, I would go ahead and get in. A price target could probably be right here because it's another level. Well, technically this would be support. And so I'm gonna make these red because this is if it falls, okay? I'm trying to do this as fast as possible for you guys. And you know, if it was to shoot up, which we know it wouldn't, again, you just look for levels of resistance. So right here, right here, right here, right here. So this would be my next price target. So if we have it falling, right, which you would expect is, okay, boom, if it falls to 420, then we're going to 419, then we're yada, 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 you know, you get the whole point. Probably like this 417 area. But now we're gonna press play. And let's see what happens. Boom, falls out right to our area and goes even lower. I'm gonna pause it right there. Did y'all notice how it stopped perfectly right there on that 417? Anywho's, I'm not even gonna get into that. That's gonna be for the course, but you'll find out how I am able to get such good price targets. Boom, 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 boom. Anywho's, but if you're paying attention close enough, anywho's. So then, as you can see, we came right, once we broke below this point, it was just boom, 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 like boom. And it was perfect. So why that's important is because most people, again, they would have just said, well, hey, this is a bullish pennant, so it's supposed to go up. And when it goes down, they're not prepared for it. So that's why it's always good to chart both sides. That way you don't miss out on money that could have been made on this drop from 420 all the way down to 417. Okay, boom. Now, next chart we're gonna get into is this one right here. This is SPY back in February. Right here, as you can see, we have a key level of resistance. Stock keeps touching right here. And right here, I would even say this is, you could call this support. And I would actually probably move it right there. Cool. So if we go to our chart patterns, what this looks like is an inverse head and shoulders, you know? So we come over here and I would get my path and it would go boom, 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 boom. And then what do we expect? We expect it to continue, and I'll even extend that going up here, right? Because boom, as you can see, it goes boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh, sorry. You're expecting that reversal. So we go down, we go up, we go down, and now you're expecting this break. And as you can see, it's right at resistance. It's ready to break. So we're going to press play, but remember, you chart both sides. So if you wanted to get the upside, you would actually zoom out so that you can see what price has done in the past. And if I was going to go to the upside, I would just put it right here because we have major resistance right there. I'm going to make that green. I'm going to make this green as well. And then below here, I would probably just put it to right there because we have resistance. And then I'll probably put it to right here. These are just to be very conservative. And of course, whoa, not white. We have our lower 434 that looks like where we'd want it to go. So now we have plotted for both sides, not just one. So as I press play, we're gonna watch to see what happens here. And remember, ideally, according to our chart patterns, we're supposed to go up. And what happens here? Let's see. It shoots all the way down. It doesn't even get to really go to our price targets because it goes so far down. But as you can see, boom, actually look at how it's touching our price targets perfectly on the way back up. And if you guys have watched my wonderful video right here on gap fills, you would have been able to tell if we go back to when it dropped right here, would have been a gap fill. And honestly, it would have been right here because price fell from right here. And now you could have played price action into here. So let's see, having both sides charted combined with the gap fill, what happens as we go up? Boom, as you can see, the gap starts to fill and it fills perfectly. Y'all, I'm putting y'all on a major game right here. Like, oh my gosh, people charge thousands for this, and maybe I will too, but for right now, it's free on YouTube. So yeah, so that is another way where you would say, okay, well, I thought we were going up, but you didn't, you went down. And you were able to, because you had the downside charted, still play this downside. And because you knew gap fills, because you watched Kelly Ohgee's video on gap fills, you also knew how to play that too as a cheat code to charting. And so had you not charted for the downside, you would have only started to make money down here at 437 when you could have caught the move all the way at 435. And if you know anything about charts and trading SPY, dude, that $2 move could be thousands of dollars. Don't sleep on that. So that is our second one. Now the third one is going to be this right here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and draw, these are old lines that I charted from the last one. They could probably still apply, but actually I'll just let them apply. We just charted these. I'm gonna make them all red though. This is because the chart is still reading from these two graphs. That's completely fine. So boom, we have this major level of resistance right here. I'm gonna make it darker and I'm gonna make it orange actually so you could tell. So based on this, right, again, we're seeing the same thing, our inverse head and shoulders, right? Boom, boom, boom. But we're gonna go ahead and draw that path. As you can see, we go from here to here to here to here. So what you would expect, right, is probably for it to come here and then shoot up. I actually did not see the outcome of this one. So we're gonna see what the outcome is. And as we're seeing what the outcome is, we're going to watch, does charting both sides help you? As you can see, we didn't chart the top, so I'm gonna quickly just look for levels of resistance. We'll look right there. I'm gonna make that green. I'll just do this right here. That's just for the sake of it. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna press play. We're gonna see how it plays out. And let's see, it starts going down, and then boom, reverses above. So this one actually, okay, boom. So as you can see, you probably would have had it charted coming down to this 419 area to match right here, and it didn't. It came down a little bit, but then shot up. So in a way, it followed what the trend said, but it also didn't. But if you had both sides charted, you wouldn't have gotten in prematurely thinking this reversal right here, because it fought resistance. You would have thought this would have been a reversal, and it didn't reverse all the way down. But guess what? You were prepared for both sides, so you were prepared for the drive up. Now right here, another one we can see, which I just found for me, is again another pennant flag coming from right here, the upside, or the downside, sorry. So boom, bullish pennant. But I want y'all to see the bottom of this chart pattern, a symmetrical triangle. This is what you should be doing with every type of pennant or triangle that you see, is as this says, charting both sides. A lot of people just look at one. Oh, it's bearish. Oh, it's bullish. No, bro, it's whatever the chart gives you. So as you can see, this could go either way. We're just gonna let it play out. Most people would think it's probably gonna go up, because I know some people that would just chart it like this, and then they would call it a pennant. Or you could do like this, asymmetrical, it doesn't matter. We're charting both sides. And as you can see, it fell right below, all the way down to our price targets before following back up. I need y'all to see how important this strategy is. This is a literal cheat code. I'm telling y'all, if you're not doing this, you need to do better. Now, that is the video, and that is pretty much all I have for you guys. I hope that tiny strategy you can really implement to your charting, your trading, and it can change your trading. I literally, ever since I started doing this, have missed pretty much close to no trades. And so I want the same thing for you. So if you do want to check out my group, we have live trading twice a week for stocks and twice a week for Forex. We have how many webinars? Like 6-7 webinars throughout the week, as well as included with those webinars, we have live voice chat like 6 times out the week. We have a skills webinar on Wednesdays. We have market recaps on Fridays. We are action packed with information to make you a better trader. And that is what I want to do. I want you to be able to see these charts and it doesn't look confusing like it probably does right now. So if you do want to join my group, link is in the description below. Again, as you see in all my videos, you can use 1STMONTH to get 50% off your first month. If you don't like it, cancel anytime. We're the group that's made for you to cancel because we really do want to help you that much. Anywho's, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because if you're not doing that, what are you doing? And yeah, have a great rest of your day and I hope you enjoyed that one.
Some situations and so many problems.